From the land of the rising sun comes the fiercest fighters, the hardest hits, and the brightest lights in pro wrestling. Joshi isn't just wrestling, it's heart, passion, and rebellion packed into every single match. So lace up your boots, crank up the volume, and get ready to dive into the world where idols become icons and legends are born in the ring. This is where passion meets punk and wrestling meets pure chaos. Welcome to the Cult of Joshi with your host, Raja and John.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cult of Joshi. I'm your host, Raja, and I'm joined by my co-host, John.
Hello.
And we are here to talk about some anniversaries in Joshi.
Anniversary.
Some really nice big anniversaries here for both Stardom and Mayu Iwatani.
Yes. Those two things are separate.
Yes, those two separate anniversaries that totally didn't happen at the exact same time on the same night.
Yeah. No, I mean, they're separate entities. You know, I know that some people made some inroads to make those not so separate there.
Yeah.
But I believe they were told no.
Yeah.
It was like the equivalent
As we talked of last time, there was a little bit of problems with that.
Did you hear that sound effect, that big budget we have here? Did you hear that?
Yes,
That's
beautiful.
Little hand slap.
Yes, so of course we had to have Mayu Iwatani's anniversary separate from Stardom's anniversary this year because she's in Marigold. So
yes.
They had a little show over in Korakuen Hall. Nice turnout, I might say, because we have talked about the crowd sizes in past. Mayu Iwatani's 15th anniversary show drew a nice crowd.
Listen, man, that's one of those shows where, don't you think that if you're a wrestling fan, mm-hmm. You have to go, right?
Right.
I mean,
like, you can't really miss it.
I think that supersedes anything else. Is like, I don't know, I've got to go to this.
I agree. And it was like on the night of the 24th, whereas Stardom show was on the morning, so you could like go to both, probably.
Yeah, I think that I seen that some people, some lucky listeners
snuck in both.
Got to go to both.
Yes. So why don't we start with Marigold here, because it's just how we do it. This is how it goes. On the 24th of January, Mayu Iwatani's 15th anniversary, it was a fun little card. It wasn't like crazy over the top or anything, but it had some fun stuff on it.
It wasn't, but I thought it had some really fun stuff, honestly.
Yeah, some really good matches came out of it.
Yeah, I thought it was a redeem, from the week before.
I agree. So it started off with a three-way match. Yuka Yamazaki versus Hummingbird versus Shioko Koshino. This match kind of just devolved into a singles match between Yuka and Shioko. It's like anytime Hummingbird tried to get involved, she just kept getting like kicked and tossed out of the way.
Yeah, very much. It was almost like Hummingbird wasn't in those plans.
Yeah, it wasn't there.
Just stay out of the ring, kid.
I think it's like they're trying to get Yuka and Shioko some reps in there in the ring, and you can kind of see why when you watch this match. There's a little bit of clumsiness going on between these two. Maybe they're just not used to wrestling each other yet or something like that, but Shioko Koshino did end up winning this match with a big body splash on Yuka Yamazaki. So Shioko continuing to climb the ladder there in Marigold. In the next match, Chika Goto and Naoi Ishikawa took on Rei Sato and Nagisa Nozaki. Super fun tag team match. Nagisa Nozaki won this match by pinning Naoi Ishikawa.
Nagisa always just cracks me up. It's like, just her whole being, her whole character,
just not giving a crap.
Just can't be bothered.
Me too. I love it. It's just like that. She has that same expression the whole match, and she's just like, I'm just gonna kick your butt and leave.
And again, Chika Goto is so endearing.
She is.
I just feel like there's something special about her. Just, I don't know whether it's the big breakfast version of Chika Goto or there's something infectious about her.
I know, she's just so much fun. She's throwing those hip attacks around like nobody's business. It's great.
Speaking of special.
In the next match, we had a special singles match between Komomo Minami and Victoria Yuzuki. And this match was probably my favorite match of the night. Like, these two went bananas on each other. Like, they were aggressive from the jump and just did not stop the entire 15 minutes that this match went on.
Yeah, no, it was a proper Yuzuki match. We've talked about Yuzuki matches before, and the beauty of them is the devil may care. Like, it's just...
I think she takes that as a challenge.
Yeah, I mean, she's very much, I'm gonna, there's a hole, I'm gonna throw myself through it.
Oh my gosh, this poor girl. She just, oh my God, continues to scare the crap out of me.
So the bump.
You can't avoid talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, the bump was just sick as F.
It was very early on in the match when Victoria Yuzuki decided to dive to the outside of the ring, but she didn't do generally with Joshi wrestlers, you'll see a springboard to get them to the outside or something similar.
No, she did the Rise of the Terminator.
She decided to just front flip over the top rope from the ring, from the mat, which is a difficult thing to do. You got to have a lot of momentum and muscle to get yourself to the floor.
I mean,
from that position.
She cleared the rope.
She cleared the rope, but then she flipped back in to the ring and hit the apron.
It wasn't the apron that was the problem.
No, it was more the smashing to the floor afterward.
So, have you ever thrown something like, I don't know, a lawn dart, and something that's got like a heavy bottom to it, and like sacky kind of thing with a dart on the end or something, and you throw it, and it's kind of funny almost because it kind of boom, and just the way it hits it, and it seems like it goes faster. Obviously, terminal velocity, it's not going fast. It has this whole boom. I get what you're saying. Some reason, sometimes there's bumps that are way sicker than other bumps.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, sometimes you got the gracefulness, and it looks like, we even talk about it sometimes. Like, it's like they're on air.
Yeah.
Like they're walking on air. And a lot of lucha, you'll see like this graceful, it's almost like they don't even touch the mat. Mm-hmm. And this was not that.
No.
This was like 140-pound, bag of trash that was stuffed into a hacky sack.
Right.
And thrown over. I mean, it looked like it hurt.
It did.
And that's for someone who's taken a lot of bumps. Mm-hmm. But when she hit, there was no catch. Because she was so close. There was no, it's not on anyone because there's no real way to catch her.
An attempt was made by Komomo, who ended up just getting slapped by Victoria's feet on the way down.
So I'm just shocked. I'm shocked that she wasn't hurt.
I know. It seemed like she did need a minute. Like, there was a little bit of slowing down after that point.
When she crapped her pants.
When they got back in the ring and they were both kind of like feeling it out. Like, there was a lot more shoulder rolls from Yuzuki after that.
I mean, I don't know. One could argue that it brought her into the match. I don't know. The match was great.
It was, and it did go the full 15 minutes to a time limit draw, which was pretty crazy.
I was fine with it on this, weren't you?
Yeah, I thought it worked really well for them. They were very aggressive the whole time and just really took it out of each other. So I think it's cool. Like, obviously, they're leading to something more here between these two who are very much of the same class in Marigold, right? So you got this little feud going on between them.
I'm going to ask you a question here.
Okay.
So when you go to see a Marigold show, and this is to the crew here with us listening. So when you go see a Marigold show, you go see a Rossi show. Mm-hmm. Is it kind of like when you go see Hate or Oedatai or whatever back in the day? You kind of expect that they're going to throw it into the chairs. You're going to have to move. It's part of the show, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. When you go see a Rossi show, are you disappointed if you don't get a time limit draw?
It's like you go in expecting at least one time limit draw.
It's like, and you just take bets on which one's going to be.
That actually sounds really fun. I want to start doing that. Like, which of these matches is going to be the TLD?
Yeah, that's the new TLD challenge.
Or at least get the closest.
I'll tell you what, this match we watched absolutely got our new hashtag, though.
Yes, hashtag SAS.
Yeah. we should explain it one more time.
We probably should, yeah. Hashtag SAS, stiff as shit.
Yes. So whenever you see a match that just kind of leaves that Hanson Gordy feeling in your heart, a little Vader with his eye popped out, a little give me some girls,
a little Julia Tam.
Yeah. That's
the first thing that popped in my head.
That would qualify as SAS, and I kind of want to see it from here and there.
Yeah.
I want people to not know what it is.
Yeah.
Like the if you know kind of stuff.
Right.
So we see a match, put whatever you want on it, but just drop the SAS in there as well.
I used it without explanation. I just put hashtag SAS.
Well, it's going to let fans of SAS matches kind of figure out.
Easily find them.
I want to eventually see a damn title that no one explains. And it's just like, oh, it's our SAS champion.
It just immediately goes to Suri or somebody.
Yeah, like DDT wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Like the SAS champion.
Right, yeah, they would. They totally would. after that match, we had our first match in the 3D Trios tournament. So we got to see Megaton, Koki Amurai, and Miku Aono versus Arina Yamanaka, Natsumi Shozuki, and Mai Sakurai. And I tweeted about this after it happened. I'm like 100% convinced on Arina, Natsumi, and Mai as a trios. Like, their aesthetic together and the way they work together, I'm just like, okay, I'm sold. Just give them the belts.
Yeah, you were totally that. Like, as soon as you saw them, I think as soon as you seen the picture and the lineup, you were...
They just look right together, I guess.
And I agree. The match itself feels the same way. I did not expect, for whatever reason, I didn't expect to be satisfied at the end of this with who won.
Me too. I was very much expecting it to go a different way.
I was like, they're going to give it to Koki.
I thought Koki
Sorry,
and Miku
I know it's Koki. I say Koki.
and Megaton were going to get it somehow.
But
unfortunately for Megaton, she took the finish on this match, which was a leg drop, an elbow drop, and double knees from Natsumi Shozuki in the end to take the pin. So Arina, Natsumi, and Mai are moving on to the next round in the tournament.
There you go.
Which is awesome because I love it.
Me too. I'm here for it.
In the semi-main event for the Twin Star Tag Team titles, Chiaki and Misa Matsui defended their titles against Shino and Sari Yamaoka. They came out, Shino wearing matching gear to Sari Yamaoka, which I thought was really cute. You know, that highlighter yellow with the dark blue. Yeah. Very interesting combo, but it works. I think it's awesome on them. And they won the one-night tag team tournament to get this opportunity at the belts. Unfortunately, the rookies were not successful. Chiaki and Misa did defend the titles. Chiaki pinned Shino to win this match, but they had a very good effort against the tag champions in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Agreed.
And then for the main event, of course, we had for the GHC Women's Championship, Mayu Iwatani versus Utami Hayashishita. And before this match started, they had a little ceremony for Mayu for her 15th anniversary. You know, they brought out a lot of people, including old names that Mayu had teamed with in Stardom, like Yoko Bito and Miho Wakizawa, who...
A lot of fun.
Who hit Mayu with the elastics, which was hilarious. And then Nanai Takahashi coming out doing a little passion challenge with Mayu before the match. So it was a nice little ceremony there where Mayu got lots of flowers. She seemed touched by it.
I saw where Nanai is a personal trainer now. And I just was laughing at myself thinking about going in Planet Fitness. And just being like, yes, it's January. I'd like to sign up for some personal training, you know. I'm just to give me a feeling. What have we got? Just a person. It's passion. You know,
I'm here for the passion.
Like, can you imagine?
She fires people up. I can't imagine. I think she would be great at that.
Oh my god, I would be like benching 400 to first day.
Yeah,
like, all right.
She just slaps you, and you're like, okay.
So funny.
But this match, Mayu Iwatani, her first defense of the GHC Women's Championship, went off without a hitch for Mayu. They were very respectful, like, leading into this match, Utami and Mayu. There was a lot of crying happening at press conferences, talking about how special they are to each other. So it was just really nice that they were able to face at this event.
I thought it was a beautiful match, too.
It was, yes. And Utami, of course, is frustrated that she didn't win, but it's Mayu Iwatani. It's the first defense of the GHC, and we all know who's coming for that belt next. Grace Takuya over there in Noah.
Yeah, and I don't know. I still think that Takumi, it might go back to, you know, that way.
Eventually round back to Takumi Iroha.
I think so.
I wouldn't be surprised if Takumi holds it for a second time because she's incredible.
I think she embodies it, you know, for me.
Yeah, she feels very like that Noah type of vibe for a champion, right? So now that we have that anniversary out of the way, we get to talk about the other anniversary, which was...
What's your favorite town?
Stardom Award in Takadanobaba.
Well, which I shouldn't really say town. I guess it is a town. It's area.
An area. My favorite Japanese name of a prefecture. Would it be a prefecture?
You know what? We have a lot of people that'll tell us.
Yes, so this was a 2-night event in Takadanobaba on the 24th and 25th for the Stardom Award anniversary shows. So they had the 2 shows, and then they did their little award ceremony to give out the awards for last year to the girls. So we started off night 1 on the 24th with Kikyo Furusawa, Anai Kanaya, and Yuri Hime versus Aya Sakura, Sayaka Kurara, and Rana Yagami. So you've got a little class war here with the rookies, which was super duper fun. Rana and Sayaka can't decide if they want to work together or not on their side. And it went very much back and forth between like, oh, the older girls are going to get it. Oh, no, the younger girls are going to get it. And it was very competitive. I thought it was a great match.
I love this match. And, you know, again, we've talked about before our favorites, right? And it's funny. A lot of times our favorites are the younger generation coming up. It's just a lot of fun to get behind them. They're so accessible and all this, you know. And you feel a lot of their same anxieties. I mean, you can really get behind somebody when you see their journey. And that's the beautiful thing about Japan is, you know, no matter if it's the men or the women, you get to see the journey from the onset. And there's not 1,000 different places that these people go. Yeah. Like, you know, in the States or whatever, you may see somebody right at the first at your local indie show, and then you'll see him again 10 years, you know, like, oh, hey, look at that. I remember that person. It's harder to follow someone to that degree that early on. And over there, it's not even the same indie setup. I mean, even your smallest shows over there are very respected as far as we go. And, you know, it's kind of wonderful to see the, you know, people learn as they go and see, you know, how quickly this newer generation is learning. I mean, Jesus Christ. You look at Ane, and we've talked about it before.
Spectacular.
She has these, you know, and all the girls have little parts of their personality that makes them so much more. And you could see that when this is added here, and this is added there, and this is added to the brew. Right. What kind of spectacular superstar you're going to have. Exactly. And I kind of love the fact that we're not just beating him like a dead horse anymore. It's more competitive, it seems. You've got more of a character right off the bat. Right, yeah. And I don't know if that's by, you know, that they're deliberately planning it like that, or it became necessity with so many people that left and you had injuries. And it's like, well, we have to get them up to snuff pretty quick. Yeah, it's like we don't have any choice. Whatever the reason is, I don't think I would, you know, ever change it. They're still doing the due diligence. They're still the ring attendant. They're still doing laundry. They're still doing the cooking. They're still, you know, all the respect. They're still eating the pins. Yeah. But goddamn, they're competitive, and I don't know, I love it. And this crop coming up right now, and you could call it the last 3 years. Yes. Jesus Lord, I mean, it's so amazing. It doesn't matter which Fed you look at, but Stardom, all the younger talent has really been impressive the past couple years. Stardom right now, if you go like 4 years and on, right, the last 4 years of talent, I just think that you can pretty much see the next 20 years. Yeah. Yeah. It's so talented. You can see them carving out the stories as we speak. That's why I love matches like this, because these are matches you go back to and later on, you're like, oh, wow, look at that. Yeah, it is a very Japanese thing because we're talking about sort of like the younger talent and like the up-and-comers, even though one of these teams is the 2023 class of debutantes, like with Sayaka, Aya, and Rana. So it's not like they're still rookies or anything like that, but they're still in that stage of learning and growing in Stardom. And then you've got Kikyo, Ane, and Yuria, who are all like 2025 debutantes. So it's very cool to see how different the classes are and how much they learn as they come up. I would say with these three, and, you know, throwing Hanako in there and stuff, and obviously Yuzuki, I mean, definitely they're all full-blown stars now. Yeah, they are. They all have their absolute gimmick. They have their identity. If somebody was just to turn it on today, and they never seen it before, you wouldn't think about them as being up-and-comers at all. No, you wouldn't, because they've sort of cemented themselves in the roster at this point. And the older team of girls did win this match. Sayaka Kurara pinned Ane Kanaya with the Tokimeki Spear. So they showed that they're still on top of the younger class. And that Spear's gotten more legit. Oh my God. I mean, it's vicious. It's like every time she does it gets harder. Yeah. It's like she needs to slow down a little. In the next match, we saw Azusa Inaba and Rina versus Momo Kogo and Saya Ida versus Hazuki and Maki Ito. And of course, this match, like a three-way tag match, is always going to be fun, but Maki Ito just brings something to the ring that's impossible to quantify.
in words. She's so much fun. Her and Hazuki as a tag team in this match, just that spot where they kept throwing the girl against the ropes, and then when she would come back, they'd do different things to her, and they just kept doing it wrong with each other.
One's the elbow, one's the foot, one's the fist, one's the It
was so funny.
It's really great. It's almost like, and I think I pointed out, Tom, it's like the old Southern spots.
Yeah.
You know, when you're coming up in Southern wrestling, it's like, well, here's this spot, here's that spot. A lot of comedy stuff in there with the seriousness.
Yeah.
But I love it, man. I mean, Maki's got all that intelligence shit from going all over the place and all these new. That's the beauty of having people come in from everywhere.
Yeah.
Is you have all these different styles and
Absolutely.
mixing together, and you've really seen that on display in this match. This match was incredibly fun.
It was so much fun. Unfortunately for Maki, she still hasn't gotten the tag team thing down quite right, because she did hit Hazuki with the stunner. She just can't help herself.
For now.
But the winners of this match were actually Devil Princess. Azusa Inaba and Rina won this match. Rina hitting Momokogo with the Pink Devil to win for her team. So that was pretty awesome.
Yes, it was.
To see Rina and Azusa get a win. In the next match, Kyoko Kotatsu, Tomoka Inaba, and Hina took on Yuna Mizumori, Sariano, and Natsupoi. Little God's Eye versus Cosmic Angels. Natsupoi won this match with the Fey Rail gift on Kyoko Kotatsu, and this was the match that convinced us we need a whole singles match between Kyoko and Natsupoi. Holy crap.
They went hard, man, and I don't know if Natsupoi's had any, time training with her. Whatever the reason, they went at it.
They did.
They went hard, and it was a lot of fun.
A lot of struggle and stuff in there.
Bro, it was the first time I've seen Poi be legit Poi. I know you have that forced, well, I'm back kind of Poi.
Right.
This was really Poi. This was the Poi that I would go off about for 10 minutes about how dangerous and psychotic she is.
Yes. It's a similar thing we saw when we saw her one-on-one with Mei Sarah in a multi-man match. And it's like, maybe she just needs some different competition thrown at her than normal.
I think that's her world.
Yeah.
I think that smaller competitor, that competition, and it just
put her back in high speed.
Yeah, it just seems like that's where she always has belonged to me.
She thrives there.
Yeah.
So the Cosmic Angels did win this match because Natsupoi pinned Kyoko, but please give us that singles match because it looked awesome.
We're begging.
But we did have a singles match next that surprised me. I don't know if it surprised you to see what we saw in this match. Rion versus Akira Kuragane, and this has spawned, of course, from the EXV versus Mavita Loca feud that's currently going on. Honestly, probably the best faction feud since Oedo Tai Queen's Quest that we've had straight up two factions that hate each other at the moment.
Totally out of left field and surprising, and a lot of story to it.
And this match, dude. What did Akira Kuragane say to Rion that pissed her off so bad?
This was one of the ones that would remind me of going up to somebody in the back and going, hey, what would you like to do? We'll just call it in the ring. Okay, you sure? We'll just call it in the ring. That's what it reminds me of.
Right.
Because, Jesus Christ. Rion, who we lovingly call Stone Cold.
We do. We call her Stone Cold.
We do the Jim Ross call when she comes out. Stone Cold, Stone Cold. And it's just this.
The glass breaks.
It's just this funny thing we've done for a long time for different little reasons.
It's a beer drinking and stuff,
It's like because she's so sweet and innocent looking, but then you would see the pictures of her out and about and she's swizzling, whatever. and we came up with this whole storyline of our own that wouldn't it be funny if Rion's the actual badass that they're all out, getting a drink or two and Rion's the one starting the damn fights or whatever. Yeah. And so we had this whole thing worked out in our head where she's the actual troublemaker.
It's been fun.
And so it's been this whole thing with us. And then all of a sudden, in the paranormal world, and I'm just going to throw this out there is this thing called a tulpa.
Yeah.
And what a tulpa is when you have this collective energy put into an idea.
Yeah.
The tulpa belief is that you can create this and you make it a reality.
Right.
Just because, Slender Man.
Yeah.
Slender Man was a tulpa, right? That if people can actually create these things. I feel that we created a tulpa
Stone Cold Rion.
Of Stone Cold Rion. Because there was something about this girl that made me want to buy her shirt, made me want to laser print a toy and go have it beat all my wrestling toys, made me just want to follow her to the ends of the earth because she was an ass kicker.
To use another JR, she beat her like a government mule.
She did beat her like a government mule. I mean...
Oh my God. Like, I guess, like, she was very adamant afterwards. She's like, that's what happens when you talk crap about me and my faction. And, like, I guess she was really mad. And then she just goes, oh, by the way, happy first anniversary. Like,
yeah.
She's very respectful. She's so scary.
Yeah, I love that. She's crazy. And I love it. It's just like, hi, how you doing? How's the kids? How's the dog? I'm going to kill you.
She did kill her. I think she tried to kill her in this match because I am not convinced that she didn't legitimately choke Akira out to win this match.
Listen, man. Listen. I talked about being a mark last time, right? And I try not to do that. I totally, it looked, if Akira didn't go out for a second, then Akira needs to be the one we are celebrating right now.
For her acting.
For her ability to look dead.
Right.
You know?
I mean, the Vita Loca girls were like on top of her, like smacking her in the face and stuff. She looked out.
But
completely.
isn't that what you want in wrestling now?
Yes.
I mean, that's really what you want.
I was so hyped.
I talked about, I want a shock turn. I like having these oh my God moments.
Yeah.
They're delivering these right now.
They are. And if this feud wasn't already just incredible with the stuff with Hanako lately and everything, this just made it like 10 times even more.
This whole thing with EXV is so bipolar.
Yeah.
Just this whole like, we're fine. It's good. Bullet Club is fine.
Yeah, but even after this, Rion didn't lose her vigor or anything. 'Cause backstage, she took it out on her own unit. She went back there like freaking Koguma at Hazuki after Hazuki was all depressed. She was back there smacking everyone up. She's like, get it together.
Yeah, no, she absolutely B-slapped every member. And poor Waka, who doesn't deserve it.
He hasn't done anything wrong.
Poor Waka, who just stands over there like the really like good kid.
She's just staying quiet and hoping everyone stops fighting. She
reminds me of when you see like brothers and sisters and you see the one kid that doesn't do shit, right?
Yeah.
That's not part of this, that's trying to like stand away. She's not one to tell on her brothers and sisters.
Right.
But
she just doesn't get involved.
Yeah, they're throwing everything around in the grocery store and all this, and then she just gets the whipping as well.
Right, it's like a blanket punishment.
Yeah. That feels like poor Waka to me.
Poor Waka literally hasn't said or done anything in this whole feud. It's like she's just been trying to keep everything together, but Rion was on a rampage. She does not want to see her unit fall apart. She's, oh my God.
I can't believe it's one of those moments that we talk about where you all of a sudden want to see somebody wrestle, right?
Yeah.
And
you're like, oh.
It's like, oh, there's a Rion match?
I didn't know you had it in you.
Okay, all right, let's do that.
Oh my goodness. It was amazing. This match was amazing. I was just all about it. It was great. Following that, in a 6-man match, we saw Miyu Amasaki, Mei Seira, and Azumi versus Lady C, Saki Kashima, and Shiri. This ended up with Azumi and Saki trying to like beat each other with their own roll-ups and stuff. They were like throwing everything at each other, but it was Azumi who pinned Saki Kashima with the Azumi Sushi to win this match. I was hoping we'd have a little more like Azumi Shiri.
Yeah, there's been a lot of Azumi matches like this recently where there's not a lot of story to it,
right?
You know, and
she's like right on the precipice of a story, but she's just not there yet.
She needs a story. I'm sick of seeing Azumi standing over on the side.
Yes, agreed. In the next match, Itsuki Aoki, Rina Yamashita, and Suzu Suzuki took on Waka Tsukiyama, Hanako, and Maika, and this was still in the midst of Hanako being mad at Maika. She didn't stand in the middle with Waka and Maika to take the picture before the match. During the match, she looked over Maika and tagged Waka in instead, so she was just having some big feelings at this point.
Yeah, and I think it just plays into it greatly. It's an incredible prelude when you have stuff like this go on.
Yeah.
And, it's really building up that heat. What's going to happen? Even if they patch things up, are they going to be able to coexist? It's a story as old as time.
Yes, exactly. Hanako's feelings got the better of her, though. She ended up taking the pin from Rina Yamashita in this match to lose for EXV, which nobody was happy about, you know? And Vida Loca continues to just feel like they're completely justified in what they're doing.
Yes.
I think it was after this point when Hanako pulled all this crap that Rion went on her rampage. So to straighten everyone up, you know. And then in the main event of this night, Bea Priestley, Hanan, Amisori, and Starlight Kid took on Ruraka, Natsukatora, Konami, and the returning Saya Kamitani in a three-way prelude for all of the big belts. Amisori won this match by pinning Konami, so directly after Konami was like, I want to see you get results. She's like, bet. Pinned her.
Yeah.
The next show.
It's, again, Prelude City, right?
Yeah.
So
we're really building up to Osaka, aren't we?
Yeah, it did its job. And we had some star power in it, and it was wonderful to see Saya Kamitani.
It was, but it was nothing compared to the craziness of the next night's main event.
I know, night one was so much fun.
It was.
It was and the whole weekend was a vibe.
Yeah, everyone seemed in a really good mood. Everyone was really energetic. Everything was going great. I loved the look. I love the look of Takadanobaba, that building they're in, and they even had a little a TV setup and everything. It was big time vibe feels.
Yeah, it really was.
It was really nice. So we get to the 25th, night 2. We kick off with Aya Sakura.
A little TV setup.
So it's not a little TV. It's a big screen.
It's a Titantron. Man.
Yes,
if I've ever seen a Titantron, that was a Titantron.
I'm sorry. I use cutesy terms for things.
No, it was really cute just thinking about it.
It's like a tiny little TV behind them when they're walking out.
I love it.
So this night 2 kicked off with Aya Sakura, Sayaka Kurara,
Saiki,
Sariano, and Natsupoi versus Lady C, Saki Kashima, Kikyo Furusawa, and Maki Ito.
And again, I think I said when this was over that I'm going to go to bed now.
Yeah, so you're like, that's it, I'm done. That was my main event.
I've had my match, and damn Stardom being loaded to the gills. We've said this the last couple of weeks. When you go and watch these things, it's hard to tell, which one's the main event because they're so good. They're so full of star power. But this match.
Just from, so Maki comes out with Kikyo. They're wearing the matching bows on their piggy tails, and Kikyo has her little mic. This time, Kikyo did a lot better keeping up with the dance moves than last time. She's been studying.
Yes.
So I think she's really getting settled in for that Respect Army position.
And I think that she could, I want to think that she could have had it down the first night, and that this is showing the progression like you would in a match.
Yeah, she's slowly learning. And Maki also came out wearing the Kawaii title.
Yes, which is a beautiful belt.
A beautiful belt. It's pink, and it's got a star on it. It's gorgeous.
It's, I would wear that belt with pride.
She's so funny. But in this match, instead of Maki accidentally hitting her tag partner with the stunner, her and Kikyo did double stunners together. It actually worked.
Yes,
it was amazing. And Maki Ito got the pin in this match on Aya Sakura. She just rolled her right up. It was she held her down too.
I love it. I love it. I love everything about this. I cannot wait for their match. And also, there's some other stuff going on, and we retreated a little bit to something that the internet at first, when we first heard Maki Ito was coming, people were speculating.
A little bit.
Who said what, and Natsupoi had something quick to say. And it goes back a little bit. There's some story there. So we retreated a little bit.
A little flash.
A little flash of Poi and Maki Ito.
It was intense too.
And I love it because that's, again, playing into things that are just right there, man.
Yeah.
And they've been so good about that. Not letting opportunities pass by.
Absolutely.
And this was one of those. I think it's definitely telling us something about what's coming up.
Because it's look over here, we got this silly little cutest in the world, the little title and everything with Aya Sakura. But in the midst of that, it's 2 seconds of them, of Natsupoi and Maki Ito facing off in the ring.
Can I go old school for 1 second?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to take you back to a time of Mid-South Wrestling. Before it was UWF. Go back to 1984. And yes, exactly. So Bill Dundee comes down there from Memphis to book, and he's just incredible booker, just incredible mind. And some of that is the foreshadowing and keeping things hot. Originally they put the Midnight Express together, Bill Watts being they, and thought that, we'll get through this story here, and which was going to be the last Stampede. Bill Watts coming out of retirement one final time to face the dastardly young manager, and his team, teaming with the Junkyard Dog, doing the last stampede around the horn, selling out, bigger business they'd ever done. But after you beat the piss out of the Midnight Express around the horn, that's normally in the territory days, you would be getting rid of them. Bill Dundee, no, that's not how it works. I've been booking weekly towns forever, right? Much like what Stardom does, if not weekly, they still have that same kind of territory set up. And you're going continuously to the same places. And I see a lot of similarities to the old indies.
Right.
Because of those would have a Tuesday town, a Wednesday town, a Thursday. So you got to keep people coming back.
Right.
And so what he did, he being Bill Dundee back in the day with the booking, was even though the last Stampede was coming up, he had a little flash of the team Rock and Roll Express, right? And people instantly wanted Rock and Roll Express versus Midnight Express because they're both named Express. One's light, one's dark.
Right.
It makes
sense.
It just made all the sense. So they had like a little small studio. The first time they ever had a match was on TV. And they had like a little TV match. But we're getting back to the whole thing, right? We're getting back to, the main event's going to be this. But then after that was done, they were able to pick right into the Rock and Roll Express feud.
Yeah, there you go.
Because people wanted to see it.
Yeah.
And they made all those matches non-title matches with Midnight Express during that so they could have the title matches with the Rock and Roll Express. It's really intelligent booking when you put something out there that you want to see, just a little flash, a little eye movement.
You dangle it in front of people just for a second.
I have never seen it done so well as I have the last couple of years in a lot of the Stardom. And I don't know, I'm not sure people even always pick up on it. But this is exactly that.
They have layers and layers.
Yeah, it's layering it in and giving you some foreshadow.
Yeah.
That gets pulled up in 3 months.
Yeah, and I absolutely imagine that they're going to have to bite that lure eventually, Maki Natsupoi's obviously it's there. It's gonna happen. It's gonna explode somewhere.
Nice little fishing thing out of nowhere.
I don't know why that came to mind.
All the fishermen just appreciated it. So
yeah, that opening match was crazy, and at first we were like, wow, that was great, it can't get better than that. And then we saw what the next match was, which was the singles match between Yuria Hime and Suri. And this also earned the hashtag SAS. Hashtag SAS. Jesus Christ, dude. Like, we know Suri is stiff and that she's snug and that she's gonna beat your butt all around the ring. But Yuri Hime was right there with her, like, keeping up, doing the same thing back. She kicked Suri in the face at one point so hard that she was, like, holding her face for the rest of the match. It was crazy.
Have you seen Suri's tweet?
No.
Okay. Suri tweeted a piece of the match.
Oh.
And put it over. Put Yuria over.
Good.
And said this and those drop kicks.
Her drop kicks are so good.
Are great. And, what happens from here is up to her. Dude, that is the rub.
That's such a rub.
How many times have you seen Suri get in there with somebody and just like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Just no.
Just dismantle them.
and this, I think she got the respect because Yuria came in there and was like, bitch. She
didn't back down. She threw it at her.
She came in there and threw it at her. And it's awesome that Suri, I know people have different takes, but I see what she's doing with them and making, it makes them. If you fight Suri and you survive and you look good doing it, it says so much about you.
Yeah, because that's not an easy thing to do.
I mean, who could fight a vampire?
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
But it was cool seeing her put Yuria over. Yuria always looks like $1 million, but Yuria looked like $1,001 with the new gear.
Yeah, she looked awesome in this match. She got stretched like crazy for a long time in this match. She just went through it. There were a few times when she went for things and Suri was just like, nope, and threw her around.
And the crowd, man, just being they were very respectful to Suri, which I'm thankful for.
Yes, there was no booing.
But the Yuria chants, which we hear a lot,
very loud this time,
and they were really behind it, man. It feels like we're on to something.
It does. Yuria definitely is one of those that has become like synonymous with Stardom. I feel like she gets it. She's there. She's always trying new things.
She's got the glamour, but she also has the hammer.
Yeah, like Yuzuki Aikawa. She's like the second coming. But this match ended. Sari hit Yuria with a big like elbow / forearm thing and then just pinned her. You know, it was like, okay, we're done here kind of thing.
Yeah, that was funny.
So she did win, which is not a surprise.
She has a lot of finishes.
But yeah, she didn't pull out the Uranage or anything for Yuria. But she's impressed with her, which I imagine she would be after that performance, which is really cool to see. In the next match, Kyoko Kotatsu, Rani Yagami, Tomoka Inaba, and Hina, which is an awesome team out of God's Eye.
It really
is. Just a cool team out of God's Eye.
They look so freaking cool. It's the karate girls, man. It's the judo girls. Yeah. It's the martial arts.
It's the martial arts girls. They took on Ane Kanaya, Momo Kogo, Miyu Amasaki, and Mei Seira. Miyu Amasaki wearing her matching Neo Genesis gear
Finally.
tonight.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks for showing up in your gear. Yes. So it was a fun match, but the martial arts girls were just completely on top of it tonight. So Tomoka made Ane Kanaya tap via headlock, and that was that.
Yes.
It was a lot of fun, though. I love seeing those girls all together. Like, God's Eye's stacked already, but seeing, like, those younger talents all together is just so cool.
I would like them to be their own faction.
Just a separate mini faction.
Kick-Ass Incorporated.
There you go, yeah. They really are. Like, they're no joke.
No.
The next match was our high-speed title match, Yuna Mizumori versus Yuki Mashiro.
So happy for Yuki.
It was such a fun match. Yuna and Yuki did a great job together. There was this one spot in particular that popped us, and it was Yuna like trying to take Yuki's legs out with some big arm swings, and Yuki jump roped 3 of them, and then drop kicked Yuna, but like in that small space, it was so impactful and it like took everyone off guard. It was really awesome.
Such a great timing. I mean, just that we call it the jump rope spot.
Yes,
but it just
like looked like she was jumping rope.
It's like boom, 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 bang.
Yeah, it was awesome. And these two, they just meshed really well together. I thought they had a great match between them. Yuna Mizumori did retain the high speed title with her Superman pin, so she's still the high speed champion.
Yeah, it was a really solid match. That I never felt. And this is not a slight, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, look at what you're up against.
Yeah.
But there was nothing wrong with the match. I just never felt the match.
Right. Like, it never got to that level of, like, blow your mind sort of high-speed match that we've seen in the past. It was a first offense for Yuna. It was just a quick little in-and-out match.
Not a lot of story. I think that's probably what it is, right?
Probably.
When you don't have the personal reason, it's... personal issue, it doesn't really hit the same.
Yeah, I agree. But congratulations to Yuna on her first defense, keeping the high-speed title. There was a funny moment after this where she was like waiting around for a challenger
when
for
she
way too long.
She just had 25 of them and nobody came out.
Yeah, like last time she asked, like 10 people hit the ring, and this time it was sad. She's just sitting there like, no one, okay.
Yeah, it did look like a rib.
And it was like nobody came out. It was so funny. After that, we had another EXV Mavita Loca prelude with Akira Kuragane, Tsuki Aoki, Rini Yamashita, and Suzu Suzuki versus Rion, Waka Tsukiyama, Hanako, and Maika. So just 4-on-4 here. And it seemed like EXV took Rion's message to heart, and they were much more on the same page in this match.
Yeah, absolute cohesiveness. You're right. They even thanked her. For last night.
They're like, thank you for showing us the light, Stone Cold.
Yeah.
They're all just scared of her.
It's like nobody pissed her off.
So
good stuff.
Yeah, so EXV did win this match. It's been a long time since they've won a prelude against Mavita Loca. Hanako pinned Akira Kuragane with the JP coaster to win the match. So it's looking like EXV might have more of a chance to win this unit feud going into Osaka.
It looks that way.
But you never know.
It looks that way. But you never, ever know.
Mavita Loca is scary. I mean, they're a scary team to face off against, so...
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what happens, because I think that we got a bunch of story coming up.
Yeah, I'm so involved.
A lot of places in this Fed, I think there's a lot of story getting ready to drop.
Yeah, we're definitely getting to that point, and I mean, it's only a couple months out from All-Star Grand Queendom, right? So we're definitely ramping up to that point.
Yes.
In our semi-main event of this night, for the CMLL Japan Women's Championship, we had Hazuki versus Olympia.
Oh my god.
This was such a cool match. Hazuki, of course, just looked like $1,000,000, but getting to see Olympia in a singles match where she's able to actually like flex all of her moveset and everything was really cool.
There was a wrestling section to this, and like a lot of the mat wrestling, and it was just awesome. I mean, again, you're right, Olympia. But Olympia going down there and cinching holds on.
Yeah.
And really showing that maximum force. Holy crap. I mean, I already respected Olympia.
Yeah.
But I'm at a different level now with her. Like, knowing that she can have the long match and she knows her stuff.
She does. She looked really awesome in there with Hazuki. And honestly, I thought Olympia was going to win this match.
I think we all did.
I 100% thought she was taking that title back to Mexico, but it was Hazuki with 2 brainbusters on Olympia to win this match and retain the CMLL Japan Women's Championship.
So we're going to take on the fantasy world.
Okay.
Fantasy booking. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember what you said.
So I really wanted this match to end, Hazuki to win, and it's time for a challenger to come out.
Right.
And who comes out?
Osita. Man, I miss Osita and Teotihuacan.
Having Osita come out because of being kind of mad that, oh, hey, you've got a new best friend there with Fuwa-chan.
Right.
You're all taken in with this belt.
Yeah.
So I am here because it's not really, her coming out like that. It would be this character they created.
Yeah.
and that would give a reason. It would almost go back to why that happened in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, I thought when you said it, it would be really fun.
Because
and I was
great.
like, God, I hope that happens.
They're so good against one another.
They are. When they face off, it's like always a banger of a match. And
of course,
having
we're talking about Kuma, by the way.
Yes, Kokuma. If they had that sort of Hazuki versus Osita, or even Kokuma versus Teotihuacan, I think it would be so interesting to see that dynamic.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
It didn't, no.
But I like to point this out so when Okada listens, he knows where he failed us.
It wasn't a failure. I think that's totally out of left field, but that's just how our minds work when we're watching Stardom.
I'm just playing.
We have so many ideas that we just throw out there, like left and right, that are just crazy.
The problem is when
some of them stick.
Yeah. The problem is when we have these things come up and then it's actually canon in our minds. And
then it doesn't happen.
It's funny because even if there's English commentary on something we're watching, we turn it to Japanese commentary.
Usually, yes, if we have the ability.
Just so we can keep going with our own commentary tracks.
Sometimes we can't do that and we're like, oh, okay. We'll just listen to the English commentary then. So that brings us to the main event of night 2, which was a 14-man tag team match that previews all of the big title matches for Osaka, plus some, a few extra girls in there. It's basically all of Hate versus the babyfaces. So our Hate team comprised of Fukigen Death, Azusa Inaba, Rina, Ruaka, Natsukatora, Konami, and Saya Kamatani, which is the entire unit, took on the babyface team of Amisori, Shiri, Saya Ida, Bea Priestley, Hanan, Azumi, and Starlight Kid. Holy moly, that team. Just to look at them all together it was just such a vibe.
Yeah, it was.
It's like, this is Stardom kind of feel.
Yeah, the baby faces versus the heels. It was like all on display, and it was really a cool look.
It was.
But I want to bring something back, man.
Okay.
This is something we have to get people behind. Maybe start a nonprofit.
Okay.
Bring elimination matches back.
Oh my God. I was so hoping when I saw this that it would end up being an elimination match because there's so many people in it.
I mean, you can get through elimination matches just as quick.
Yeah.
All of a sudden there's like 4 people eliminated at one,
Yeah.
But dude, this would have been such an incredible elimination match.
I agree, because it's really hard when you have this many people in there to let everyone have a sufficient amount of time to be seen. I think there were people in this match that didn't even end up being legal during the match. Like, we got the big preludes. We got Starlight versus Saya for a bit. We got Ami versus Konami for a bit. And then we had Hanan versus Natsukatora, which was kind of like the ending bit of the match. But everyone else was kind of just like a flash in the pan, if they were even in there at all.
Siri, I don't think, was even part of it.
Yeah, it was like, they're out there, but it's like, they don't really have time for everybody. It
Yeah.
wasn't even that long of a match. It was like less than 20 minutes.
It was like 15 minutes.
Yeah, so it was kind of like we got these two huge teams against each other, but you didn't even get to utilize everyone. And in an elimination match, at least you have to get in there to get eliminated.
Yeah, because it felt like it was a match that would definitely have to go 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
25 minutes.
Yeah, I thought it would.
But it was so quick.
It was really quick. Hanan ended up getting the pin in this match on Natsukatora with a frankly ugly backdrop suplex. It looked like it hurt.
Yeah, it looked like it broke her neck.
On Natsukatora. So she did win the match for the babyface team, and Hate very quickly kind of got out of there, but not before we had a very interesting challenge laid out. So everyone's trying to get their word in edgewise, against the person that they're going to be challenging in Osaka, when Rina stole the mic from Starlight Kid to make her own challenge, and she challenged Fuwa-chan to a singles match. Fuwa-chan, who's been on the outside of the ring all night. Like, she didn't go to the back once that I noticed. She's out there seconding all night long. So she comes in the ring and she's just kind of like looking at Rina like, oh, hey, what's going on?
Super respectful, bowing to every corner, doing all the stuff you're supposed to do. Like, okay, thank you.
Yeah, And I kind of like this because they're playing off of a little bit of the discourse that happened when they first announced Fuwa-chan's dates and the limited dates that she would be wrestling. And now Rina is like, you weren't even on the show last night. You're not on the show tonight. And, she's kind of playing off of that. Like, are you even a pro wrestler if you're not going to wrestle all of these dates with us? So they're kind of jumping off on that point. She wants to face Fuwa-chan and make sure, I guess, that she's all in for the pro wrestling.
It's something else they do, and they do it amazing.
Yeah.
And that is bring stuff that is discourse and bring it in to have a representative in your faction or in your company that's representing the voice of the people.
Right. In this case, it's Rina. and that way, Fuwa-chan gets to come out there and prove herself. Yeah. Which I think she's already proved herself, honestly. I do, too. I have no problems with Fuwa-chan, personally.
She's so good, and she's such a light.
Yeah.
I think that she brings eyes. I
do, too. I think she's a great addition to the roster, and I do love this singles match. I'm really excited to see Fuwa-chan versus Rina. I think it's going to be awesome. We ended the night with our babyface team all in the ring together doing the This Is Stardom pose, it was very cute. So it was a really fun We Are Stardom, yes. So really fun 2-night event for the Stardom Awards. And then we got our actual award ceremony where they announced all of the awards for the girls. So this year's awards went to the Skill Award went to Shiri. Makes total sense for her.
The Fighting Spirit Award went to Starlight Kid.
Yes, okay. The Outstanding Performance Award went to Saya Ida.
I agree there.
Yes.
Don't you?
Yes.
Special Merit Award, Tam Nakano.
Who wasn't there to accept her award.
Well, she was somewhere
conspicuously missing.
Somewhere in the sky.
Yes. The Hot Topic Award, Fuwa-chan.
She was so happy. She said something about, I can't believe that I won an award. So happy about this.
Right.
The Shining Award, Saya Kamatani, fan vote.
Yes, so the fans voted for that one. Of course, Saya Kamatani's going to come out on top. The Best Tag Team Award went to Ruaka and Natsukatora, who have had an excellent run with the Goddess Belt.
Which you have to do, right? And then Best Unit Award, is there even a question?
No.
It's Hate.
Yes, we've talked extensively about how amazing Hate is as a unit. For the Best Bout Award, we got Saya Kamatani versus Tam Nakano on 4/27 in Yokohama Arena. I don't think that's a big surprise to anyone. And the MVP of the year was Saya Kamatani.
Yeah, and it's very aligned with everybody else's thoughts.
I think so, yes.
So,
there were some very clear-cut, winners this year.
How great is it when the awards write themselves?
I know. It's it makes it so easy to just know who gets what at the end of the year. Yeah. That's kind of how our awards work too.
Yeah, we wrote them down. We're just like, wait a second, these are done already.
It's so easy. Yeah. So these shows were really fun. All three of them. We had a great time watching these anniversary shows, and we got some fun stuff coming up this weekend as well. Another Korakuen Hall show and everything else like that. So the train never stops moving. So make sure you're following us on all of our socials at Cult of Joshi on X, on on Facebook, on Instagram. Subscribe to the Cult of Joshi YouTube channel. If you're listening on YouTube, go ahead and give this video a like and leave us a comment about what you liked about these shows and anything else that you want us to know about, that you watched, that you enjoyed, or anything like that. We love to hear from you guys. But for now, that's all we have. I'm Raja. He's John. So long from the Cult of Joshi.
Bye!